Why do so many white people get on podcasts, get on TikTok, and talk about how their children don't bathe or how they don't bathe? I feel like there's something to discuss here about whiteness and how it is viewed as clean and pure and better and primary and default. And really, the history goes to show that white people have always been disgusting. Indigenous people, African people, they were bathing, and they many of them noted that the first sign of Europeans was their stench, that they were just putrid. And I do think a lot of the reason why people of color in America are so clean, smell so good, have to have their hair done, have to have their makeup done, is because of upward mobility, because the standard for them is so much higher than it is for white people. White women can just walk into Target with a messy bun and sweatpants, and it's like, oh, look at her, she could be a multi-millionaire, her husband could be an entrepreneur, yet a black woman is not afforded that same luxury. So I really feel like white women are just rubbing that level of privilege in when they go on podcasts or come on TikTok and talk about how their kids don't bathe.
I can't go into 2024 without making sure everyone knows this. I realized why, as white people, we are not typically taught to wash our legs. And it's because the people who have been teaching us how to function as adults believe in trickle-down economy.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren.
And I'm Maureen.
Yeah, so in today's video, we came across a very interesting episode. And this was of palm-colored people calling themselves out to a meeting and demanding that they should start washing their feet. And this is because most of them have encountered some good brothers and sisters from the black community who have shown them how to properly shower. Something they were not encountering for all their years of existence until they reached adulthood. Yeah, you know what shocks me is that at first when I heard about these videos, I really didn't used to believe. I was like, it's who doesn't know how to shower? Here in Africa, everybody knows how to shower. And you know, it shocks me when I hear a palm color person talk about how to them it's very normal for them to not wash up, you know. But anyway, guys, we don't want to talk a lot. Let's just in this episode, you're going to be hearing how palm colored themselves are going to be telling us how they were taught how to wash up and what was considered the right way of washing up in their home. And finally, what made them change their whole ideology of showering properly. But some still really need. No, I'm saying the ones who changed, they encountered brothers and sisters who laughed at them while showing them how to bathe until they saw how the palm-colored population can be really gross, greasy, and dirty. Oh, Lord. Guys, it's been over 400 years since slavery, and this is still happening to this day. I'm happy most of them come out to brag as if it's a good thing, only knowing that they're the ones who don't know how to shower properly. Right. But guys, before we get into it or say our personal opinions, let's watch this video and then we come back and talk about it. You can also consider subscribing if you've not, and leave us a comment on what you think about this episode. Let's watch.
I don't say we avoid bathing, but we bathe very rarely.
Oh my God, I'm so happy that you're talking about this.
Yeah. She didn't have a bath for 5 months of her life.
Yeah, we didn't bathe her for the first whole part of her childhood. And now we basically bathe her as she asks for it because it's fun, or she's exceptionally dirty.
We really wanted to keep her skin microbiome as healthy and intact. Even if it's just rinsing with water, our water has chlorine in it and all kinds of other preservatives and different chemicals that I just didn't want to expose her to.
This show and being married to my wife has opened me up to so many more thought processes like this, because I think so many of us are conditioned. But if you really strip it down and think about it, obviously we lived this way naturally for a very long time. I think you put up the commercial city constraints and people change their behavior. So it's coming back to a more primal way of life.
Now that you guys are saying this, that makes a lot of sense to just let it be. And I feel like as a mother too, you have intuition to know when they need a bath.
Do you use a washcloth?
No, me either.
I think disgusting.
Am I scrubbing my body with a washcloth?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I know. I think we're
a UTI waiting to happen.
I think we're in the minority. I really do. No, I think we are.
People use washcloths?
I think so.
For their body?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What are you washing your butt with?
My hand. I mean, what? I would never. I would never.
I'm crying.
Would never do that. I'd burn the wash.
I remember being told that I don't need to scrub my legs because the soap runs down my body. I remember being told that I didn't need to shower today because we had swam at the lake. I remember being told that shampoo is fine because it It runs down, it washes everything. I don't remember being told how to clean my vajayjay. I remember being not the only white girl in the army learning how to wash properly from the black girls. And they laughed a little bit too, but they stood with us and taught us with love. My mother-in-law has taught me more about myself than my actual mother did. I'm not gonna laugh at you because you don't understand the context of these messages. It is listen to black women and protect black women till I die.
Hygiene is definitely cultural. It's a cultural thing and it's a cultural issue. So me, I have properties that people live in, or they short-term lease in or long-term lease in. And I can tell you the most cleanest people that I've came across, you think what you're going to think, but I'm going to tell you just from my experience. I've had different ethnicities live in certain places or short-term live in certain places that I have, okay? I could say the most cleanest people who take pride in their appearance and how they treat things that are nice, in their how just wherever they're living, like they take care of it, is black people. It's black people. Unless it's wealthy white people, okay, who are older. Then I've came across people who are wealthy staying at like short-term rentals. They know how to care about things properly, but black people be extremely clean. They take so much pride in their appearance and how they treat things. Like even like some of the black, I hate saying black on here. It sounds so weird, but some of the people that I've worked with, they're extremely clean with even personal items. Like I remember I had one lady and her man, they stayed somewhere and they had, she had, I don't know how her hair was, but she said she laid her towels on the pillows at one of my short-term properties, so that she wouldn't stain up the white pillows. And when she had her monthly, she laid her towel, her own, y'all, she bought her own towel. She didn't use the white towels to stain them with her monthly. So she put the towel down for her monthly. And y'all, I've had people who are not black bleed up furniture. And that sounds disgusting, but it's just like, it is. Like, why would somebody do that? That's trifling. Why would you bleed up a bed or a couch? You know you're on your period. But I say this to say that a lot of people are not clean, and a lot of black people are really, really clean. We take really good pride in our appearance and how we clean our body.
My children probably bathe maybe once a week.
Can you talk to him about
and
this?
they don't use.
Michael's a fourth Japanese. He thinks they have to bathe every day. Can you?
One time we had somebody on and they were talking about this, and when the clip went viral and they said we were abusing people, I was like,
oh Lord.
They said something about privilege too. I was like, what? I didn't know how that works.
No, I said that I did delayed bathing with both my kids.
After they were born.
That's because why would you need to? Why are they dirty?
Talk to us about how you only bathe your kids once a week. I want to know more about that.
Well, first off, I just let my kids do what they want to do. I have 4 children. I'm not going to fight with my kids over little stupid things like bathing.
Agreed.
Like,
what's the age gap again?
Almost 10, 7, 5, and 2.
Woo, you're in it.
Yeah.
So you don't make them bathe every day. You'll just do when they want to once a week.
If it's once a week, like now they swim. We have a pool and they swim in the summer. So I guess we call that bathing. So it's probably even less than that, but no, we tell it like our kids have autonomy over their bodies and their rooms, assuming, and they can make all the choices around that, assuming they're safe.
Do you wash your legs in the shower?
No.
I do it if I have like plans.
Maybe I need to work on that.
My legs, bro, I wash my whole body.
Yes, and yes. What kind of question is that?
You have to. So why your legs specific?
Because I find in the white English culture, people say there's no need.
They don't wash their legs?
No.
Their legs like down here?
What other legs you know, bro?
The only thing as a man that you pay special attention to is this area and the little armpits, and that's it.
So you see washing legs as like an effeminate thing?
I'm not going to go on record saying it's effeminate, but I've never seen a man take special care for their legs, you know what I'm saying?
How come they don't wash their legs?
Jason said it's not needed.
Well, that one is strange, man, because once I go shower, I got to wash from my head to my toe.
I even wash the walls to make sure.
But I'm going to say no, unless I shave.
Yeah, well, yeah, I do. Yeah, doesn't everybody?
No, a lot of white people don't.
A lot of white people don't, apparently. Do what? Wash their legs in the shower.
That's a bit mad,
I wash my thighs. Obviously, I do the balls, do the thighs, but sometimes I leave the shins in that, bro, and then I wash my feet. So yeah, weird one that.
Like, that is disgusting. I'm sorry. I grew up taking a bath every single night. My parents brushed my hair every single night, brushed my hair every single morning. It wasn't that big of a deal. When I got older, I was given deodorant and face wash, and that, like, I have actually been showering twice a day, often, like, especially in the summer, morning and night showers, especially if I'm pregnant. Sometimes I would shower 3 times a day. Like, wash yourself. Wash yourself. My sons do not go to bed unless they're clean. I don't want their dirty bodies in their bed. And then every time they get into bed, it's dirty from the day. That's just my own opinion. But I do think that the larger discussion here about whiteness and why white people love to bring it up, love to talk about it. It's like they know somewhere that they are given the power to not have to bathe their kids and still be given so many privileges.
What do you bathe with when you're taking a shower? Let's find out what the boys use. What do you bathe when you take a shower?
Towel.
Towel. Washcloth.
Washcloth.
What about you?
My hands.
Okay.
The rest of this video confirms that most white dudes apply body wash with their hands in the shower. I was the same. But let me show you something that I think all people, mostly white dudes, should use in the shower to apply body wash. So I went from using my hands, just with body wash on it, where I could reach, to a bar of soap, which, big improvement, to this exfoliating washcloth. And when I tell you, the first time I experienced this, it was incredible. I can't ever go back. This is the best. You have it. You can scrub the soap right here, and then guess what? Scrub all down your back. Scrub all down your back, baby. That's it. It's incredible. So, white guys, from another white guy, get an exfoliating washcloth and clean your body, you dirty mother. Get one.
A white teacher was asking for stereotypes, and I said white people don't bath.
Hey!
And then she sent me to the principal.
Hey! But let's be honest, because honesty is a great policy.
It is.
To have. The clips that I've seen on social media of people that don't bath are usually white people. I rarely see black people saying I don't bath. It's just a thing. We bath a day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about this 3 times a week business. So that lady in that time,
3 times a week. That's a thing. No, it is a thing.
It's understandable. Do you get me? So
big up all the white people that bath every day because
no, shout out Uno. But yeah, not bathing every day is wild. Like, I understand when you have a little lazy day, you ain't been working or you're at home. Fine, you're in your own space. But the minute you go into public space,
you need to
be considerate of other people's noses.
Honestly, I love the white people in this, so don't be offended. But back in school, what used to really make me feel uncomfortable?
Talk to me, because if it's the same thing as me, I'll vomit now.
You know when white people eat pasta?
Oh, I hated it.
And you see the red pasta.
I hated it.
It actually, to this day, it proper makes me feel sick. Is that the same one?
Yes, because I was about to say, you see this here, and then you're talking to me. I'm like, just do this or
When they have the dry sides or the ones with the pasta?
No, pasta hair.
No, pasta.
Because there used to be ravioli when I was in school, But also, what I hate is spit hair.
Yeah, that
can make me like genuinely vomit. Like I can feel sick. Like even think about it now. I could on this table right now. I could just.
You could just release.
What is getting in the shower without washing your legs? Trickle down hygienity, right? It doesn't work. So just a reminder, when you're in the shower, white people, we need to be singing head, shoulders, knees, and toes, right? We need to wash everything in between those parts. I believe in you. We can undo all of our problematic things that we keep passing on. And we can wash our legs. We can. We really can. And we can teach others to do that as well.
So guys, welcome back. Let us know what you think about the videos we just played you. You know, there's one person I'm asking myself, how do you have the brains, right, to go on, study, become a doctor, and completely talk so ignorantly while wearing your uniform and you still think
a doctor's
like
uniform?
Imagine. I feel like her style of parenting, she's not parenting at all.
Yeah.
At all.
How do you come forward and say you let your kids have their body on autonomy, and how do you talk about you allowing your kids to make their children? That is why
need guidance and to be shown direction.
So for you to say, obviously they're gonna turn out how you let them turn out, because how do you parent if you're going to allow your kids to do as they wish? And then another thing that really surprised me was the fact that palm color people, for them, when they go swimming, or if they go to swim into rivers and oceans or
they
whatever,
consider that bathing. And one point that a palm colored woman said here was, she used to, before she started demanding her kids to be showering regularly, she used to see when her kids come to sleep, they would dirty the sheets because of all that, all the dirty stuff they have accumulated during the day. And that is how she started insisting that her kids shower. And now it just reminded me of another funny phrase that palm colored people used to defend themselves with. They're white so they don't get dirty. As we are black, we literally are the representation of dirt. That's why we shower every day. And you know, sometimes I tell myself the things people say to make themselves feel better about being dirty, it's not even funny.
Right. And guys, okay, I had somewhere on TikTok, you know, you find a lot of things on TikTok, let me just say, and there was a lady who was talking about how in Europe, American tourist travelers are not liked very much because they stink. So you can imagine, of which traveling, I do also understand, especially if you're the kind of person who is going backpacking, maybe you might not have the chance to, you know,
get the chance to, or the opportunity to, until you settle in the place you're going to.
Yeah, but if at home you don't even take showering seriously, and people around you complain of stinking, can you imagine when you decide to go out touring the world? What's your hygiene going to look like? And you know, also another thing that I found quite funny was how these people defend themselves that, okay, maybe it might be true, because personally I don't understand, because I'm not a white person, I'm black. And some of them say the reason why they don't shower regularly or wash their hair regularly was because for their skin, they say their skin can get quite dry, and them showering every day makes their condition worse. And then I think about these ones from Europe. There are those ones who came forward saying they wash every day. There's one
2 to 3 times a day.
Yeah, there's one who talked about when she was pregnant, she used to even wash 3 times in a day. And I'm like, if they can do that, then what do they do to manage that skin of theirs to not dry up? Or is it that they're using it as an excuse?
But either ways, guys, we say that you know, 2024 is the age of information, and I'm quite frankly, I'm glad they came out to brag about this situation for the whole world to sit them down gently and hold their hands while telling them, you guys are dirty and you need to wash up, because this has made more of them realize that how they wash up is not the way people are supposed to wash up, because of this conversation.
And another lady, the racially ambiguous girl, she was talking about how you know, cleanliness is a cultural thing. And I feel like, personally, guys, what do you think? Let us know. Do you think it's a cultural thing? Because I feel like I would agree with her, because when you look at African Americans, for them, like, cleanliness is natural to them. You know, when you look at Africans, it is natural to them. And then when you look at palm colored people everywhere, they all exhibit the same type of behaviors. It's because they are coming from a particular source, you get. They have a certain culture that makes them behave that way.
And then someone here was saying that them not bathing, that is how God intended things to be. And then I intended things for human beings to be. And then I'm if God placed rivers beside you and your ancestors, I'm talking for their ancestors, right? If God purposefully made rivers to flow near your homesteads, it was meant for you to get water from there and wash yourselves.
Not just cook.
If birds themselves with their little feathers can come up from a tree, can come down from a tree, go and wash themselves, who are human beings to not shower? Anyway, even cats themselves, the cats wash themselves. It's saliva, but hey, they still wash themselves every single time, every day. You see cats washing themselves. I feel like how you raise your kids is how they are going to end up becoming. Because a lot of them, when you ask them, personally, our ancestors never used to bathe, so they grew up until this decade and era. I was shocked when I heard the guy. There was a palm-colored guy they are talking about. The only areas he focuses on, you know, and I was like literally, that's your body. The whole of it needs washing, you know. I can imagine. You guys, can you imagine the lady who's dating him? Can you imagine smelling his feet? Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about this episode. Also, consider subscribing if you have not, and we'll see you on our next. We'll see you on our next episode.